Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Laurie Lyle with me. We've just lost 3-1 to Man City at the Emirates Stadium. Our first defeat at the Emirates in the league this season, Laurie. I've asked everyone this and I've started the same way. How are you feeling off the back of this defeat initially?
Well, I'm going to put it like this. The last time me and you spoke, which was after the Brentford game, you asked me, am I worried? And I remember saying to you, I'm not worried, but I'm concerned. After what I saw tonight, especially in the second half, I've got to say I'm a little bit worried, man.
Reactionary because the first half was so good, or just is that worried because this could be capitulation that you're seeing?
Not necessarily capitulation, but come on, that's no wins in 4 now. And in that second half, unless I'm seeing something that no one else ain't seen, we never really looked like we were going to get back in it. We were disappointed, man. We were well beaten in that second half.
Yep.
First half was decent, although I've got to say I thought we were fortunate with that penalty. I think us getting that penalty was a direct consequence of the stuff that went on at the weekend. But listen, I've always said that these things even themselves
100%.
out. So some people are going to think it was a penalty. Me, personally, I thought it was soft. But listen, we got it. And at 1-1, I was optimistic. Come out for the second half immediately. City started pressing us. We looked uncomfortable under pressure. And of course, Tomiyasu does something very uncharacteristic there. And it just went downhill from there on in, man.
What was it down to, that second half? What was it down to maybe the Pep's changes, or was it down to,
A little bit of both. City were good. We were off it. And I thought we lacked belief, man. Right. I'm going to say that. I saw a little bit of that tonight.
Even in the Emirates Stadium, with all you can tell the fans behind them. I know we had the volume down, but I know they were loud. I know they were allowed to stay in the Emirates Stadium. Even that, you still think they lack belief, the players themselves?
They look like they lack belief in their passing. And, you saw Eddie as well. I mean, I don't want to call him out, but, it wasn't one of his better nights tonight. Martinelli wasn't one of his better nights.
One shot on target. Sorry to correct. One shot on target. 6 shots on target for City. You talk about we said about concern, but does that worry you as well?
I'm worried because the trajectory at the moment is looking a bit on the downside. We weren't good against Brentford, let's be honest. Some people say we were fortunate to get the draw. Tonight, we're well beaten. Everton, you go back a couple of weeks ago, we were well beaten by Everton, really. And of course, you go back before that, we got beat by City. And a lot of people at the time said, it's the FA Cup, it doesn't matter. Come on, man. These things do matter. That's no wins in 4 games now.
It does, and I hear that. But also, when we went to City in the Etihad, we played Man City. We made changes and we played them. I know the result is the determining factor there, but we really gave them a good game. It was only 1-0, and if anything, that benefited them because we played so well in that game. I know since then it hasn't been great.
Well, you could argue that we played well, but we didn't win it. We got beat. And, our last win, I think it's against Man United. I think it was on the 22nd of January. It's nearly a month now, no wins. And we need a win. We need to try and get a win from somewhere. Now, listen, we go to Villa on Saturday. It's an early kickoff, but, I would imagine we can beat them. We need that win badly.
I was going to say, how big of a game is it? Because I know every game is massive, but if we lose, you know how everyone's going to be thinking if we lose that game. So how big of a result would it be for Arsenal to win that game?
Listen, it's a massive game. And Arteta, this is where he's going to start earning his corn now. Because
is that harsh to say now when after everything he's done, Laurie, you're now going to judge him?
No, I'm not digging him out. I'm saying, I'm just being realistic. He will know this. He will know this. Like, he's going to have to earn his corn now because we are going through a phase where we're not playing that well. We're conceding goals. We're not scoring goals. So he's got to tinker with it. He's got to do something. Yeah. He's got to make some changes, come up with some different tactics to break teams down. He's going to have to earn his corn, bro. Yeah. But listen, I want to end on a positive note.
Good.
I'm not one of those that's saying we lost tonight to City.
That's it.
The title's over. Because I was one of those, and you know me, Cecil. I was saying from time that both us and City and United and whoever else are going to drop points between now and the end of the season. There's, 18 games left. So listen, points are going to be dropped. So I'm not going to be reactionary and say the title was lost tonight. However,
as well.
I am a little bit worried, and like I said, I'm not just worried about the result, I'm worried about the way we played. It didn't look great in that second half.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.